So the S1 Mark II just got released. Everybody's loving it. Sony fanboys switching to the Lumix ecosystem, and I also pre-ordered it, and I got a big issue with that camera. And seemingly nobody wants to talk about it, so I think I'm gonna have to do it. Don't get me wrong, it's a great camera on paper, and all my wishes kinda came true. I wanted 4K 50 full frame, functioning autofocus, and 4K 120 for some cases. And it has all that, but there's a big issue, and it's overheating. And overheating was never a thing with Lumix bodies, so I'm very frustrated and confused at the same time because, yeah, I owned a lot of Lumix cameras. I began filmmaking in 2017 with the G81. After that I got the GH5, then the S1ii when it released, S5, and now I'm filming on the S5 Mark II. Yeah, and there was never an issue with overheating. And now that the new S1s came out, they all have overheating issues. And that's a pretty big bummer for me. Little disclaimer, I purchased the camera. I just did like 2 or 3 tests and then sent it straight back to the dealership because I have to rely on my camera. So I'm gonna get 2 more bodies next week, the S1R Mark II and the S1 Mark II again, to test more overheating stuff. Because there were many people suggesting, oh, you need a better SD card, you need to record on SSD, and I'm gonna test all that stuff because I wanna know what's the issue there. Yeah, that being said, you can look forward to more tests in the probably very near future, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Like I said, it has all the features I want, I need, and even more. You name it. Yeah, but I need to rely on my camera. Camera cannot break down on me, especially when I'm on a client shoot paid. I mean, it's just not professional. What do I say to a client? Oh, wait, my camera did overheat. We have to wait, I don't know, 15 minutes, maybe 20, and then we can record again for, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. It doesn't work like that. As I said, I did the testing in direct sunlight, 26 degrees Celsius, should be around 80-ish degrees Fahrenheit, and I did it on 6K 25. And the camera overheated at about 19 minutes and let it cool down, did it again with 4K 50, and it did shut down sub 9 minutes. That's crazy. And I mean, 26 degrees Celsius, it's not even peak summer. It's relatively hot, but it's not peak summer conditions. So that was a bummer, and that's why I sent it straight back to the dealer. So yeah. What also is very confusing to me, there's so many reviews praising the new S1s. And I mean, they're right in kind of a way, because it's a great camera, like I said. But it's not reliable, and it was never an issue for Lumix bodies. When you think back in 2019, when the OGs released, the S1s, especially the S1H, was years and years ahead of its competition. The only thing it was missing was face detect autofocus. That was the only thing. For me, it was not a problem because as a native Lumix shooter, I'm used to manually focusing. So yeah, and back then the cameras didn't get the love they deserved. And now all of a sudden, when the cameras don't work anymore, they get all the love. I don't know what causes this, but it's very confusing to me. And I get some trust issues from some reviewers, YouTubers, influencers, whatever. I like to keep things honest. I don't want to hate on Lumix because I shoot on Lumix. I love the brand. I loved what they're doing. But I'm frustrated with the recent releases. The S9 wasn't aimed towards me as a professional, so that wasn't too bad for me. But then yeah, the S1R Mark II, I passed on because of the overheating issue, and the S1 Mark II as well. And I don't know where the S1H is. Where is the S1H Mark II? I don't get it. It's like the most loved camera from Lumix, the S1H. And we don't even know if it's gonna release someday. If they decide to put out an S1H Mark II, it has to work. No overheating. Please do a normal body size like the OG has. Because if that camera fails me as well, what I'm gonna do? Shoot 5 more years on the S5 Mark II? Because I cannot rely on the new ones. Doesn't make sense. I don't shoot 10 years on the same camera. Would you do? I don't think so. So yeah, I'm a little bit stressed about this. I don't get it. They put such a power demanding, feature rich camera in the form factor of a small S5 body. And it's the battery size from the S5, which is smaller, like the old S1s. This is very confusing to me. Yes, it has an active cooler, fan, but I think it's smaller than from the oldest ones because the body is smaller. Everything is smaller and it has less of a battery. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't pay 3.5K for a camera that aimed towards professionals and it fails me. I don't know what else to say. Don't kill me, please. Thanks. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do more testing because there could be issues with different SD cards or Ninja, such and such. But bottom line is, when I purchase a camera for 3.5K, it just needs to work out of the box. Doesn't matter what SD card I put in. It's the same SD card I put in the S5 Mark II and it doesn't fail me. So yeah, that's pretty confusing. I mean, if it's working on the S5, it should also working on the same codec in the S1 Mark II, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright. Yeah. I think we're gonna do more testing and see what the results say. See you later.